131336A and B. And counsel?
Good morning, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Excuse me. Your Honor, John Goldport, P. 30758, on behalf of Ms. Thomas. Ms. Thomas, please put your name on the record.
Samantha Nicole Thomas.
Thank you.
Okay, now, how do you spell your first name?
Samantha is S-A-M-A-T-H-A.
Oh, so there's no N in your name and it's Samantha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, counsel, pass the arraignment.
Thank you, Your Honor. There's one charge here. She would stand mute to the charge, waive a formal reading of those charges for that charge, and ask to plead not guilty to the end.
Court will
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I take that back. There's also a civil infraction of improper lane use.
Yes.
I just noticed that. She would still waive a reading and stand mute to the charge.
Okay. Court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. Schedule this matter for pretrial September 12th at 10:15 a.m.
This case starts like hundreds of others, but very quickly you can tell this isn't just about a drug charge. It's about a woman whose life already collapsed long before she walked into this courtroom. When you hear the charges, it sounds routine, but the moment her background comes out, the tone changes.
All right, counsel, ask the bond.
Your Honor, it's my understanding that she does have a prior criminal record, including some drug use. She's employed at Henry's VIII. She does cleaning at that location of that Inkster. She has an 8-year-old child who lives with her aunt, I believe it is. She also lives with her grandmother in Wyandotte. She also takes care of her grandmother. Also, her parents also live in Wyandotte. Is that correct? Her father has. Oh, pardon?
Sorry. My parents live in New Perry.
In where?
Newport.
Good thing. And her father has ALS and her mother has a stroke. She sees them daily, make sure everything is going along well with that. I don't believe she has any kind of a record for failing to appear on previous matters. We'd ask for
Listen to what she's carrying. A dead husband, a child she couldn't afford to raise alone, parents who are both severely ill, and she's cleaning just to survive. None of that excuses a charge, but it explains the desperation. Courtrooms don't usually make space for grief, and you can feel that tension building here.
Why does your child live with your aunt?
Because my husband died, and I didn't have the means to take care of him, and she helped me out. So
how long has your son been living with your aunt?
For 2 years.
When did your husband die?
3 years ago.
And so why do you not live with your aunt? If she's helping you take care of your son, why are you also not living there?
I am not. I'm giving her custody of him. I'm not going to take my son out of a situation that they live in and just keep uprooting him. That's not fair to my child. Why would I do that?
Because he's your child. It's your responsibility to take care of your child.
This is where it turns painful. The judge isn't wrong legally. Parents are responsible for their children. But the way this question lands, it hits her like an accusation, not an inquiry. She's not refusing her child. She's afraid of ruining the only stability he has left. That nuance gets lost in the courtroom.
You just don't take care of him?
Excuse me?
You love your child. I didn't say you didn't. But you don't take care of your child.
If I had the means to, I would. She has the means to. She asked me to help. You don't know my situation, ma'am. Please don't do that. That is not fair on me. Okay? Because I don't have the means to take care of my child. You're going to judge me? I
Ma'am?
make $800 a month. That's it.
Ma'am, Stop, stop, stop. You make $800 a month. You're indicating you don't have the means to take care of him, yet you're here on a drug charge.
Yes, ma'am.
So why don't you find employment that would allow you to support yourself and your son?
Because like I said, I'm not picking up my son and keep moving him out of like places. We went through enough. And he doesn't deserve to go through things like that. I am not in the means to take care of my son. My son does not matter in this aspect, ma'am. Do not judge me on my son.
Excuse
That
me,
is
ma'am.
not.
And the court does take that into consideration in determining whether or not it has concerns that you will reappear in court and any other factors in setting your bond. So please do not tell me what I need to ask or take into consideration as it relates to setting bond.
Ma'am, I apologize. My son is my world and he knows he's loved by his mother. I talk to my son every day and that's what matters. I try, okay? I'm sorry.
This is the moment that breaks her. You can hear it. She's not arguing the law anymore. She's defending her identity as a mother. When someone says, "Don't judge me on my son," that's not defiance. That's shame colliding with survival. She admits she messed up. She apologizes. But the system doesn't pause for apologies.
So what happened to the matter in River Rouge? It just shows that there's potentially a drug charge. What happened there?
That drop.
And if you were to test today, ma'am, what's in your system?
Marijuana, cocaine, that's it.
Do you have a valid prescription for marijuana?
I don't need a prescription for marijuana, ma'am.
Ma'am,
It
You're going to
says
be on
for
bond?
recreational use.
you're going, excuse me, you are going, excuse me. You are going to be on bond in this court. One of your conditions will be not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. So that is why I asked if you had a valid prescription for marijuana.
Oh, I apologize, ma'am.
So my question remains, do you have a valid prescription for marijuana?
No.
Okay, then, moving forward, you're not allowed to use it.
Now reality sets in. Drug use, conditions, restrictions. This is where sympathy meets consequence. The judge has to protect the process. But for Samantha, every condition feels like another wall closing in. One mistake doesn't happen in isolation. It stacks on top of everything else she's already lost.
The charges, the criminal history of Ms. Thomas, the court's going to state a $3,500 10% bond. In the event you post bond, you're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed.
A $3,500 bond. On paper, it's standard. In real life, for someone making $800 a month, it's crushing. This hearing ends, but her struggle doesn't. And that's what cases like this remind us. Justice may be blind, but hardship is very visible if you're willing to see it.